Still the same day, not that you're wondering that I always wear that shirt. It's all on Friday for me. For you, it's 5 days later or so. For me, it's 5 minutes later, not even. I just went back to the hat and went with the blue again, with the light round gloom, and then with this pink, and then with the yellow, and I think it's alright. Gonna see if I can. Oh no, I wanted not the pink. No, I wanted the yellow. If I just make the teeth a little pop, because it's here the biggest head, so it should be a little bit the focus point of that whole thing. But it's alright. It's must not. I don't have to go super crazy. What I want to do, because I said I'll come back to you when I do the basing. Because before I want to make the basing, I want to have that rock a little bit darker, I guess, so that the miniatures pop a little bit. But also I want to keep the color of the rock the same like the miniatures. I don't know, I like that. And then around on the base there will just come some dirt. So we'll go back, or we'll go on to the rock with some blue shading in a sec. First I'm gonna try to make that head a little bit pop. Maybe I go with super white. AK, hey, other brand. AK, what is it? AK white, just AK white. Yeah, go with that, like that white. And make a little drop on my, not palette, and wash a brush a little bit, not too much, and go on to the white, put it on your hand as a little palette, and make the teeth pop. Now I sound like Bob Ross. Just a little here, a little there, little white, and make the teeth pop, makes the undead looking more unreal, and that's nice. Yeah, that's done. Cool. Okay, little bit on his shoulders to create a little triangle around his head to let the eyes rest a bit, you know. Then you have this triangle. That's cool. Yeah. I think I go a little bit everywhere with a little bit white, just to make it pop, you know. And what I do here now, it's kind of like an wet brush, you know, not dry brushing, wet brushing. And I don't go with the tip of the, I know it's a tutorial. That's what the episode will call it, right? No, it's a tutorial. Just like not with the tip, like with the long side of the brush over the mini here and there. And then you can also see the brush strokes, which I think looks fucking awesome. Because, yeah, it looks like a painted thing, you know, and it looks like art to me at least. It do. Yeah, I fucking love it. Chuck. Make it all a little pop, especially on the head. But also some other parts of the diorama. Love that. So, have you written any comments yet here to me? No, right? So you should. Write me some comments. I will read them all and try to answer them all. I love it when you write me comments. And subscribe and all that shit. Maybe I can make a living out of it. Sheesh. Don't think so, but it would be funny. Would be funny to have some comments, I mean, and let me know what you are working on right now, and still, what is your main, or your thing on in this hobby? Is it gaming? Is it painting? Is it kit bashing? Is it building minis out of the box? I think, and everybody said that there's no wrong way of doing hobbying. The only wrong way is like, don't do it. So when you don't do it, I mean, that's not good. Just do it. I mean, and if you have a hobby burnout, I know that feeling. Just try to do it anyway. And I just had this little tip I gave to a friend who said like, oh, I start to study now, and oh, sorry, I live next to the street, so sometimes you hear these ambulance going. A friend of mine said he starts studying and it's now time for hobbying, but he want to, but he don't know how and what to do, and that he mostly doing stuff for a specific game, so he don't have any right now. And I said, fuck off, just do it. Even if it's just like a little head swap from one mini to another. And also, don't need a specific game, because so many agnostic games there, which in my opinion are the best. So you can use minis, whatever mini you have for the game. And I said, like, for example, use it then for Frostgrave, or use it for what other game I said? No, not Frostgrave. I said Frostgrave also cool. Use it for Forbidden Psalms, for example, or Morkborg, or any other agnostic game which comes to mind, and just start. And he said, "Ah, Flo, you're right. Just do something, you know. Even if you have a burnout or you are not knowing for what you are doing, it's just cool to start again and just doing it, and then you feel it coming back for sure." You know what I'm doing here? It's like these little kind of highlighting on edges and going then with the finger over the parts, because then it turns into the miniature a little bit more, the paint. I feel it feels cool to go with the finger over it. Then it's a little bit more settled down onto the mini. Don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, for me at least it does. So that makes a difference, really. That's cool that I went now with the white. Fucking love it. Yeah, that brings a special thing. That's a little special thing, the white. Oh yeah. And you know, I love a messy job, you know, like just go over that shit everywhere you want. And sometimes I go a little bit too far, but that's alright. Yo, now I'm satisfied. Now I can go to the base, maybe. We'll see. I think so, yes. So, can't see it because it's too light, too shiny. Maybe when I lit up, maybe when I make it like that. Is that better? Naja, I will show you on Instagram. Super colorful, I love it. It's a little bit like Pride Month. Super cool. Fucking love it. By the way, fuck you fucking fascists. Go away, I don't want you here. If you want to talk about your bullshit and you want to change, then we can talk, you know, like, and if you feel like, oh, what I'm doing is a mess, because it is, and you want to move out of this fucking scene, then we can talk. But when you're still thinking what you're thinking is right, it is not. Fuck off. Because all what you are thinking is hatred and, yeah, not loving, not being not tolerant, and blah blah blah. So you are not a solution, you are the problem. Okay, enough of that. But yeah, I talk about politics in the hobby also, and I think it's super important to let the motherfuckers know what they are. Motherfuckers. Okay. So, and with that, we are 10 minutes in again. And I think I'm also okay now here. Fucking love these miniatures so much. Oh my god. Did I say that already? That I love Finsterface miniatures? I fucking do. They're fucking perfect. And now I'm super satisfied. Oh my god. You know, okay, one more thing. Once I heard like you have always to use black and white in paintings and miniature painting too, and I don't think so. I don't use any black in here, but white. But I think you don't have to, you know. Yeah, you can also use whatever colors you want. You don't need black and white, and I also don't mix up my colors with other colors. Just put them out of the. Immediately, I just take them out of the pot and use them. Sometimes, not sometimes, but yeah, doch, sometimes, it's right. I mix them, but it's super rare that I do that. Sometimes that I mix a white under something or a black, but normally not. So, or when I want to have a goblin green, which I don't have, then I try to mix it myself. That's all. Okay, and that's all for today. Bye!